Welcome back. We've had a little bit of a break. We're in the middle of a series, and so our two teams that are joining us here, Liquid and Kaban. With Liquid a game up, Kaban is, well, they got to try to force out that third game because this is a lower bracket of the European qualifiers of the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 11 Major in Stockholm in about a month and a half or so. I'm here with Lizard and I'm Shiva, and we are ready for Game 2 of the series. We already have... We have Vega Squadron sitting in the next round waiting for their opponent, and one of these two teams is going to face Vega for the final European slot for the Major. Pretty exciting stuff, Lizard.
Yep, very exciting. Synderen lost.
Oh, be nice.
No, it is, honestly. Like, I expected him to bring out the big guns, to do something in this game that's extraordinary. I expected Synderen to outdraft them, to outplay them, to I don't know what, but
Vega.
Exactly, I expected Synderen.
Yeah.
I didn't get what I expected though. I lost the point because of him as well. I'm not going with Synderen ever again.
Don't worry, the second game also Owen would go for Liquid, so he might actually earn a point with this one, but we will find out, because first Kaban is going to take the strat from Liquid away. They did ban out the Chen themselves, so we don't need to deal with the recall stuff, which made it very good for the Chen teams so far. And we have a Pango ban even. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean Team Liquid banned that Pango the last game as well. 9 plays a mean Pango mid, so definitely good that they banned it out. At the same time, I mean, Kaban did take that Kotl, but that Kotl was picked by Synderen even before Secret, so it's actually Secret. They're the ones that stole it from Master Synth.
They are.
Do they play it better as well? Sure, but at the same time, they're stealing strategies.
Well,
there we go. I mean, it's just meta. No one is stealing anything away from anyone. You just adapt to it, or you lose games.
I know someone who's stealing something away from someone. It's Rubik. He's the stealer of spells. And so far, Illuminate's not bad to steal.
I mean, Will o' the Wisp isn't bad to steal either.
Yeah, but that's really difficult to steal.
You have the range, though. You definitely do have the range.
Brewmaster.
Brewmaster, definitely good here. Your Dispel is gonna do a whole lot, so I like that pick from Kaban. You can put that Brew on the offlane, most likely gonna be DK Phobos playing it. He's been playing that Brewmaster a lot, and he's been doing alright.
Is Keep It Alive Brew, is that like something special that we should keep in mind? Can they do some cheesy stuff with that?
Yeah, it's not your it's not your Kotl plus Chaos Knight. Oh my god, what's happening to my voice? This is too much.
It's too much. It's
Please take over, Shiva.
All right. You cough for a little bit.
Nah, I'm fine.
And we are gonna see some bans. You fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I mean, it's Brew plus Kotl. It's not your Brew. It's not your Kotl plus Bristleback or Kotl plus CK. But it's good enough. It's all right. Yeah, definitely.
If that is the duo lane, because maybe Brewmaster is just going to be by himself, and the Kotl is going to be on a different lane altogether with something else. That can still happen as well.
It can.
We have seen Kaban like those aggressive tri-lanes a lot.
I mean, what's really good about these two drafts right now is that you can't really position the heroes instantly on the board. You can't really figure out which lane they're going to go to. Most likely this one is going to be your position 3 or 4, but he can be played as 1 as well. There's absolutely no reason. We saw yesterday how much Ace did with that Sven, so...
True.
Go either way.
Yep, we have the Juggernaut and the Lifestealer ban. We still also have Magnus in the pool, by the way, and a Troll as well, so kind of fitting in the same line of thought there as those two heroes. And the Visage ban for Liquid combined now with the CK, just in case they still were planning on the Keeper of Light CK combo. And
yeah, they're basically afraid of position 5 Brew too. Like that's a possibility. I don't know. Oh, hello, D.
Yeah, we have seen Biver play Brew a couple of times for Kaban. So actually, I think Biver has played it more often than Phobos. No, they both played it. It's about even, actually, from what I can tell. So yeah, they can still throw a curveball on that one. And Liquid is the one to pick out of this banning phase. Got to reveal a little bit more about what they are planning with that Sven. Although we can kind of assume that it's a support Sven.
Yeah, most likely. A hero that sticks out right now that isn't banned out is Terrorblade. Like, the only, like, you ban out the Lifestealer, the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
There aren't many good, but there is Morphling though. So do you go for that Morph again? He's alright in this game too. Oh, they go with the Luna Sven combo. Is this the support Luna, however? What do you think? Could it be?
When we saw... No, we've seen core Lunas more often than support Lunas. I think the only one that we've seen support Luna on was Secret, right?
I think this is support Luna.
You think
and
so?
Offlane Sven, but yeah.
And
I don't know, it's not that good either.
we've seen Sven Luna offlane as well for VP when they had a core Luna.
Yeah. Yeah, just put her safe lane, I suppose.
I put her safe
now.
lane for now.
Yep. We aren't sold on that idea completely. We think it might
You can always
be.
shove it about.
Yeah, we think that Luna might be that support too.
Yeah. But they keep it open, which is the beauty of their draft so far.
Keep your hand as ambiguous as possible. Keep your heroes as versatile as possible early on.
Yeah.
That always gives you an edge. On the side of Kaban, you also have that situation with the Brewmaster, right? So it kind of goes like that for both of these teams.
Should we be worried about a Magnus? Or should any of the teams be worried about the Magnus? Because we're not going to be worried about that. Because I like watching a Magnus play.
I'm not worried about Magnus. I love Magnus as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do the Magnus on Kaban, perhaps, and the Brew on offlane. And then you can... but what hero do you combo with? Perhaps a Troll would be alright, yeah. I mean, even Clockwork.
Now, Clockwork has been picked by Kaban as a support clock. I think that was them anyway. I'm not 100% sure.
Are we gonna see an SF Clockwork though, however? What do you think? I mean, Shadowfiend plus Clockwork used to be the strategy.
Yeah.
And that Clockwork now coming back. He has been buffed. Your Battery Assault has no cast time whatsoever. You instantly cast it, and it's really good. Like, that makes you able to catch up to anyone, especially if you have those boots. So it is a good hero. It's very good versus Luna. She absolutely gets destroyed by Clockwork overall.
But who's going to be the 4? Clockwork or Brew?
Clockwork.
Yeah? So Brew core.
So Brew offlane and Kotl 5, I think.
The Brew clock lane?
Doesn't look really great.
No, it doesn't.
But I mean, sure.
Nah. We're keeping them on the same lane for now. We'll just wait until the rest is picked and then...
Perhaps it's a tri lane, you know?
Perhaps it probably isn't a tri lane. Who knows? Who knows? Indeed. If we don't know, well, Liquid probably does know. I mean, they are Team Liquid after all. I mean, there's a reason why they won TI.
Well, they got pretty outdrafted yesterday by was it Puppy? Yeah, by Puppy. So it can happen today again.
Good.
You're against you're against Synderen.
And there's a lot of pressure on you then, you know. Yeah, it's you gotta deal with the weight that brings, the magnitude. All right.
The magnitude of playing versus Synd.
Let's see what Liquid is gonna pick here. They should be also revealing if that Sven is gonna be a core or not, because or actually they can just pick their mid. Because they actually, do they have last pick? They do, don't they? Yeah, they do. So they shouldn't pick their mid. They should wait with their mid, and they should pick
a PL.
A PL. I guess I picked their mid, right?
I mean, PL is kind of alright. Sure, you can get it. Brewmaster does have that dispel to work with, but overall, a PL should be completely fine in this game. And this does allow us to see that Sven is the off. No.
You don't want PL mid?
Nah, I'd rather see the PL core carry. But it can be PL mid as well. But I'd rather see it core and then Sven and Luna. The VP strategy, Sven plus Luna offlane, yeah. You have the Warcry, you have the Luna buffing up everyone with her aura. You have Rubik as well with Fade Bolt, mitigating damage. This is a pretty good composition of heroes right now. And if you're Kaban, you already banned out that Nyx, you can't go for it. You go with the Troll. Makes a lot of sense. And that's on my side, actually.
Yeah, that's the first one.
I need to get up for a change.
Does that mean that we're going to see Magnus banned still? Is that still a threat? Because I don't really see it fitting in anymore.
You don't see Magnus fitting in with the Troll?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest...
Would that Brew go mid?
10 seconds. Yeah, you could... Yeah, I mean,
you
could do that. You could do that. There are some teams that are running Brew mid. I think Vega did it, right? Did they? Someone did. Definitely.
I can tell you that Vega did not.
All right, someone did. Sometimes. Run,
Sure
Panda mid.
Everything's been done at some point, though.
I mean, Magnus mid has been done a lot as well, but
yeah,
most likely not optimal.
not in this patch, also not really.
Yep.
So it's Liquid bans out Tinker as well. They're not expecting that Magnus anymore. And if they do, as in if Kaban still goes for that Magnus, then at least it's like you know, I feel like they cripple themselves somewhere else.
You would be down to one core. That's that troll warlord, and yeah, that guy can do the heavy lifting. But all alone, lonesome.
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you wouldn't have another right clicker. You would have this brew that can kind of do a lot, but I don't think that's enough. Not versus Team Liquid. Not versus Sven, Luna plus PL.
We got a banning coming from Kaban. They should be maybe giving a little bit away about what they are going to pick. Well, they don't have to. They can just give away what they're going to pick because they got to pick before.
They're going to give away what they're going to pick definitely because they have to pick it.
So
first.
They are thinking about what they are going to pick for most likely mid. Well,
Tide ban.
They ban out Tide. Means they are expecting Sven, or they are expecting PL core mid, rather. PL mid. Luna safe lane. Yes?
I don't know why they banned Tide. It's strange, our Cinderan's ways.
I mean, they're Cinderan's ways, though. We gotta believe in them. No, that just means that they are expecting PL mid, Luna safe lane, and Sven.
I mean, you can roll Tide mid as well, and now they pick Ember. It does make sense.
It does make more sense now, yeah.
So this Ember is most likely gonna be your mid Ember on the side of Kaban. Did you find it?
Yeah, give me a second.
All right.
It's
Ember is gonna be mid. We're gonna see Troll on that safe lane. Brew off with Clockwork position 4 and position 5 Kotlin. It makes a lot of sense. A very simple draft for them. That Ember is also a hero that works really well versus PL. And now if you're Team Liquid, you're just looking to counter the Ember in some way.
What counters Ember? What is like a good...
I mean, there are multiple heroes right now that work well. The question is what counters him and also is good with PL, because that PL needs space, right?
Okay.
You have to create it for him.
Ooh.
That's a green hero, that's a Matu hero, all right. I'm down with some Venomancer, with some Gale, with some disgusting filth.
And
Matu.
This is what
this is Matumba man right here. This is how I imagine him. Just put his face instead of that snake's face. That's
You're
him.
Expecting someday he's just gonna, you know, take off his face and
he's a
reveal
reptilian
his true
actually.
nature.
That's what he is. Vipers, Venomancers, these filthy heroes, these green heroes basically. He's really strong with them and he's gonna be able to create that space for his boy PL.
Proof on this note is that Owen, for the second game, predicts Liquid. Yes? Confirmed?
Yes.
All right. Oh, the Pixel predicts the Liquid to win the second game, and I am agreeing with him, because how can you go up against Matumba Man's
No, you are fools. You are fools. I'm going with Cinderan. It's Cinderan after all.
I have a better plan than previous game.
I'm going with Kaban. I believe in Cinderan. He's gonna do his Sin magic. He's gonna win it somehow. He's gonna change things up. He's gonna make this draft that might not be that strong into something amazing. He's gonna change the heroes middle of the game and he's gonna win.
The draft might not be that strong.
Nah, he's Cinderan magic. Don't doubt him.
That's true. That's true. We are about to head into the game. It's game 2 of the series. It's a lower bracket match, meaning if you lose here, or rather if Kaban loses here, they're out. If Liquid loses here, there will be a third game. It's a tough one though. I'm not gonna lie. Like even if you put all your eggs in the Kaban basket, they are the ones with the timer on their line. Well, do they actually
Troll is fine. Troll is fine versus PL. Ember is fine versus PL. It's all about like this Venomancer, this Matu Venomancer. It looks scary. It looks green. It looks like it might create problems for Sinstack. But overall, I think Cinderan, like I was kidding, I think his draft is all right. You have the Brew versus the PL. You have your Troll versus him as well. You have the Clockwork that's going to shut down Luna at any given point in the game. At the same time, however, you are running the better meta heroes on the side of Liquid. You have the Luna plus the Sven, so I don't know. I think they're going to reach one point in which they're going to be way too difficult to deal with. But we'll see.
There's a bit of a pause at the start of the game, so you're still going to be able to just look at the beautiful board.
OD Pixel.
Or OD Pixel.
Yeah, that's Moxie's, by the way. I'm not going to claim that. She said it.
But we should have put it here, OD Pixel. I think it's really good. I'm going to keep that.
Every time. Yeah, you two are actually bickering every time you eat too much, right? Like when you grab some cookie or something, you can call him OD Pixel every time he does that. There you go.
We're trying to be healthy. Not always easy, but...
so many snacks around.
There's so many snacks around. Whew. I'm just happy they don't have the snacks that I can't say no to. So...
What
good.
Snacks can you...
I cannot say it because they will get it, and I don't want them to get it, even though I do, but I don't, you know?
But there's everything here, like what?
No. There's this thing in Sweden called Polly, and it's
Polly?
like it's a really weird thing. It's like chocolate coated old marshmallow or something. It's really weird.
That sounds amazing. Actually.
It is actually so good. It's like it's got the right chewiness, and it's not too sweet, and it's very unhealthy. And you eat like one, they're like tiny. They're like the same size as M&Ms. They're really good. Anyway. Game time, as this is crunch time for Kaban, or Sin Stack as you called them. This is this could be their final game, and with OG already eliminated, Alliance eliminated, those are teams you can't really ever count out, no matter what kind of competition you're at. And of course, after today, the teams that don't make it to the major, like OG and Alliance, they start gearing up towards playing in the qualifiers for the minor. And out of those minor qualifier slots, there's only one team from Europe that makes it to the minor. And Europe is so
this qualifier, it's basically a tournament of its own.
It really is.
This qualifier should have a bigger reward than just the qualification, right? It should give you some, I don't know, 100,000.
I agree with that, especially. Like that. I also think that Europe should get an extra slot, because these teams, they do play on that high caliber that we want to see at the major itself. Not every team, sure. But this tournament is bringing out the best.
Well, the way Secret crushed Liquid yesterday, it makes me wonder, to be honest, but yeah.
But they were also a step ahead, you know?
They were. They definitely did read the patch notes.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine that everybody read the patch notes. At least all the players that are playing in these qualifiers. All right, this battery assault, no cast time. Miracle's already feeling the pain of that. Biver is just trying to run him down. He already used his doppelwalker. Has got a very long cooldown. He's just going to try to teleport out.
Yeah, he ports up. He has a lot of region to work with.
Yeah, and he did it right as the thing ended, so he's all fine. Miracle will be playing from that top lane. It looks like we got the Venom mid as expected, and it is a tri-lane with the Sven, the Luna, and the Rubik.
Tri-lane, Sven, Luna, Rubik.
Yeah.
All right, sounds interesting. Who's farming there? It's
mind control Sven.
Yeah, it's position 3 Sven, of course.
Kuro, Luna.
Yeah, I mean, it's your position 5 Luna. Yeah. Just give aura to everyone around you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we got the troll with the Colo top, and that means Brewmaster is alone, because not only Colo's up, Clockwork is top as well. So it is a 3 versus 1 on both lanes. And actually, we have a swap. Rubik will come top to help out Miracle, because Miracle otherwise cannot get anything done. The battery assault from Biver is there again if he wants to use it, but he knew that the doppelganger was fine.
Clock isn't the best hero versus PL, so they have that going for them, as you can't really catch him. He is good versus every other single core on the side of Liquid.
I thought Rubik was also considered a counter to Clockwork.
Yeah, he's good. You can lift him out, definitely. Yeah. But if he's not around, then it does get a bit scary.
The battery assault again. The doppelwalk still there for the moment.
He's fine, but they are pressuring him, so he's not super fine. He's not farming. He has 1 CS versus, what, 5 CS7 denies on the side of Troll, so he's definitely not satisfied with how this lane is going for him.
And Phobos Brewmaster, he's by himself now against a Sven Luna lane. It looks like, oh, wait a second, Biver, you gotta be careful there, buddy.
Nah, he's fine.
He's very speedy, isn't he?
He has boots, and even if they caught up to him, they have no spells to deal with him. However, I think this might be the lane that changes things. If Matumbeman is able to put so much pressure on Ember that someone has to go there, then
Like-
perhaps PL can get some CS.
Someone did go there.
Yeah,
It wasn't someone that that Nine hoped for, really. That this Nine Ember is having a tough time dealing with Kuroki.
Yeah, but this is they almost forced the rotation from
Yes.
Clock. It's good for Clockwork that he didn't rotate in, because he couldn't really help out way too much, and he can continue pressuring that PL on top lane, a PL that has no region whatsoever any longer, and that it's forced to run base, go to the jungle.
Kuro. He only has aura still.
Yeah.
Can't
He's
really
caught.
do much. Illuminate. He's dodging that one. He's now trying to run his way to Roche, seeing if he can deny himself there, but maybe. Battery assault ends,
Clock
but
is
the speed
faster.
is there. Yep.
That's so good. Getting that first blood on Beaver, like, it's so good for him. He's gonna get either a faster nor Tranquil Seven. He's gonna run people down even faster than he is right now. So he might be the shining star of Kaban this game.
All right, well, they need a shining star. It is.
Who is
a lot
Cinderen's
higher.
shining star? Cinderen is always finding these star players.
Oh, is that a
and losing
kill?
them.
Oh, he has to teleport back to base, but
It's a teleport back to base without boots, so he has to run back to mid without boots. That's horrible.
that is horrible. Battery assault again. Biver looking for his target, but Miracle is stuck in the trees and has managed to teleport out
That's another hero that ports base.
without, well, with boots maybe. Cinderin taking a beating from GH. Nice cogs, Biver saving his teammate, and Skydar actually
the
making sure
Illuminate.
that he can help kill off Kuroki and perhaps force GH to get out of this lane as well, because this lane is looking like.
Now they have to remain. They have to do something here. The PL.
No,
is
they're gonna
coming
swap.
back.
They're gonna swap. Look, PL is walking top while. Actually, we already knew PL was walking
PL is
top.
walking top. Yeah, like they have to remain like this.
No, I thought-
Send everyone top. Send Mind Control, Venomancer top. You need to save your Miracle.
I thought
he has 5 CS, Shiver.
Yeah,
5 CS.
5. It is so difficult, but Mind Control is farming.
Mind Control is farming and Venomancer is farming, so that's kind of fine. Veno is not really crushing it on that mid lane, but he's doing fine. Has a few CS more than the Ember. Maybe we expected him to do even better, but with this level 2 Gale, level 3 Sting, I don't think Ember can
No, Ember's
approach
in
the
the
lane.
trees.
Yeah.
Ember is jungling right now.
Yeah, he can't really approach the lane any longer. It's hard.
We did have Clockwork rotating bottom as well, seeing if they can kill off Mind Control,
No, they
or at
just
least
take
get the runes. And Kaban did get 3, with Miracle catching one there on their side of the map. So 3 for 1.
All right, they have Clockwork rotation mid, but at the same time Rubik is going there too. Basically, Rubik is mirroring Clockwork's movement, so if he does go, maybe they can even go for 9 actually. 5 seconds off of that Gale. Clockwork is close, but not close enough. We're gonna see some action on mid. I think
Yeah,
that's
we are.
bound to happen any second now.
Clockwork walking into vision range there as well. They go for GH, but the lift is there, stunning up the Ember in the process. Biver still gets the cogs out on GH. Rubik, he's eating his way, hitting his way through the cogs. Oh, Matuma Man getting pushed to the low ground, but nobody dies here. It was pretty close, but
Nobody dies. A lot of region has been lost.
Yes.
Venomancer, he's pretty low, and the runes are about to respawn, so if Ember is lucky enough, he can get that good rune. Nah, he's not lucky enough. He's not gonna find the illusions. Yeah, so I think it's time to Shrine.
I think so too, because if 9 gets another Gale, then he has to teleport out again, walk back again. That's just not going to be ideal. So
He can port to the Shrine though this time, so
he can. True. It's a shorter distance for sure. Mind Control keeping the pressure up on the top lane, hoping that there will be more supports coming bottom to try and stop him, which will leave Miracle freer on that top lane.
I mean, Miracle had 5 CS.
And now he has 22.
Now he has 22, and Skitter is like not really pulling a whole lot ahead.
That's because the supports left him.
Yeah, the supports left him, and that's the thing. That's this Venomancer pressure on mid forced the Clockwork to rotate, and because of that, the PL finds some farm. So even if you are losing a lane, you don't necessarily have to commit to it. You don't have to fight on that lane. As long as you start pressuring the other lanes well enough, you're gonna force them to react. So it's pretty good.
And it looks like it is pretty good for now for Liquid, indeed. And they're edging ahead in the lanes.
The problem that will arise very soon that they have to address is this Ember is level 6.
Yeah.
Once he hits that 6, he will be able to jump that Venomancer. Plus 1 hero, perhaps Clockwork around. They can definitely get a kill there. That might be a play for them.
And Phobos as well. I mean, he's level 6. He might be able to make something happen. So we're gonna... Well, it will take a while before he gets his blink. As we can see, he goes for...
Ag. Well, that's optimistic.
I mean, he's you know, he's building for the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's very optimistic.
Dream big.
Dream big indeed. Boat stick, dagger, Aghanim's, he already decided. Like, this is the kind of a guy that knows what university he's going to in his elementary school.
I don't know. I never really knew. Oh, Synderen taking a beating here from Miracle. Miracle has to be careful. He still has a doppelganger available, but he wants to be aggressive at the moment because he has help from his teammates. Synderen is the one to die first. Skyder having Matuma Man's wrath on him and his poison as well. Skyder is trying to get something done before he'll eventually drop. They do get the 8. But the deny coming out as well from 9. Indeed, very nicely done. Synderen comes back into the lane. It turns into a 1v1 trade. Of course, there's a dead troll, but having that deny made it not a bad rotation at all.
Yeah, dead troll, and he did get denied, but overall, I think you're fine. Venomancer used his ulti. That's a pretty big cooldown too. So you can maybe even force something here on mid now. You can see how they're scanning. Venomancer is basically afraid. Not two things. Alright, that Clockwork is missing. He's not on the map. It's going to get me. So
DK Phobos with the blast. So is DK Phobos going to be on that lane for like until he has a blink dagger? If he has a choice?
I don't know. That's up to him. What are you going to do, DK Phobos? Right. I think
what should he do?
Nah, he should pressure this tower for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And then perhaps if they dive somewhere, he can port in, use his ulti, turn it into a counter kill. But besides that, I don't know though. If this GH Rubik stays here and just continues out pushing, he's wasting a lot of DK Phobos' time. But like,
I mean, he's farming.
Yeah, he's farming, and you saw how he instantly queued that Aghanim's. He definitely wants that farm as soon as possible. So
he is also the most farmed hero on the side of Kaban. The Ember close second.
He wants to fight this bounty rune, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's got Biver backing him up there as well, pushing Sven to the high ground. They do get that bounty rune, and they get 3, and they leave 1 for now, but they'll probably end up getting 4.
Yeah, the problem with that Panda staying on that lane for so long is the fact that, look at Liquid, they put GH there, and GH is benefiting so much. Panda is pushing in, GH is level 4, almost level 5, while Clockwork was still level 3. And that's the reason is, like, his position tree did not allow him to stay on that lane. He didn't allow him to get that catch-up experience. So
you're saying that maybe Kaban is a little bit too greedy to allow for Clock and Caudle to get proper levels?
Yeah, they're not getting levels on their supports, and that's definitely problematic. Only one of these heroes can buy a Tome. I believe they're going to give it to Clock. I'm not certain though.
Liquid also has Kuro in the mid lane getting that experience, so yeah, they are
they're definitely
taking care of their own.
They're spreading the resources that they've got on the map a bit better, I think.
Oh, Clockwork. He's still fairly tanky though.
It's a Clockwork, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna be getting that Tome, it seems, as well. After he gets that Tome, and he gets that 6 on Clock, they can look to kill this Venomancer if he's a free kill. But he still isn't close to that 6.
No. The Troll is still top as well. The tier 1 tower has dropped. Getting a little bit more map control in favor of Kaban there on that top dire jungle.
I mean, they're very close, both of these teams. When it comes to net worth, you can see the only one that's kind of far behind is Miracle on that PL. He's not really finding as much farm as he had a really rough start.
But he's a PL, he can catch up, right?
He can. He is gonna play versus this Radiance build Ember.
Yeah.
Which was always good versus illusion-based heroes such as PL.
Nice deny.
Bottom tower has been denied.
Kuroki level 5.
It's a nice deny, but at the same time you're losing that tower even though you have split. If your Clock had 6 earlier, then
you would have fought it?
Yeah, they could even fight that or fight somewhere else and create more space, pressure them even harder. Considering how badly PL is doing, you could perhaps do that.
We do, by the way, have Synderen being given a little bit space mid now as well, with Ember being able to farm some stacks in the jungle. So Sind is getting towards that level 6 as well, because they need the Will-O-Wisp to fight. If there's going to be a big fight, he is needed for it.
Yeah, it definitely does help them. It's a good catch spell as well. That millisecond in which you turn towards the light, it's enough for someone like Clockwork to aim his hook properly, or for someone else to catch up, like an Ember. So they have a lot of catch on the side of Kaban, actually. All they need to do is smoke up, go. If they push a tower, it's so hard for Liquid to defend, actually.
I don't think that DK Phobos wants to do anything, though. He is just farming away.
Yeah, he's cool.
Look, he's getting to his Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
We named it the Dreaming Big to go for the Ags, but maybe he's just right all along. Flare does scout out the Rubik there on that bottom lane. He was sitting in his trees the whole time.
Yeah, because there is a
hook. Juked. That was the first hook shot.
Hooked.
70 seconds before the game. Battery assault. Oh, it's not there. It's just a cog.
He can still hook. Ah, he can't.
He can't. Cogs are used. GH. They know that he doesn't have a teleport. Let's see how much time he can waste. Not a whole lot, with 9 coming in to take that kill. And an arcane rune for him as well. So he's just fine.
I mean, it's very dangerous to do what he tried to versus a Clock and Ember.
Synderen has to be careful. Kuroki and Matumba Man chasing him down. Skylar as well. Synderen, blinding light, buying some time for his troll to get out. I think he has already accepted his defeat, or at least his death. Run like the wind. He's trying to juke it out. 8-3 is fine. He's wasting time. This is exactly what he should be doing. Let's see if he can make it out. They see him, and he kept him as well. He almost got out, actually. Kuroki first walked past him before getting back in range, but he did make sure that the troll got out safe. And
it's next level Sin strategies. He just created so much space with that. Like his Panda now has Blink Dagger, his Ember has Radiance Rapier. He just won this game with that play right there. Now, overall, that's what Kotl does, yeah. That's basically what it is. If you're playing Kotl, like, you don't want to be dying, definitely, when you're split pushing like that, because you can hide in trees. But overall, even if you do, you force a lot of rotations, you are position 5 as well, and it's not the end of the world that you die. Like, the same cannot be said for GH and his Rubik, because he needs farm, he needs the Seals, he needs whatever he's buying afterwards, probably Blink. Well, Kotl, a force is good enough early on, and then perhaps later on a refresher. So
nice early roach for Kaban. This is something that Liquid does not really have the proper lineup to do. So getting this early, I do think that they should be aware that this is happening, or this could be happening though, but it doesn't look like they want to make any kind of play to deal with it, despite having a decent lineup to fight in the pit.
Yeah, they definitely do have decent heroes, but at the same time you're playing versus Ember, versus Panda with the Blink, versus Cock with Hook. I mean, if you go in, you're not going out, so at least not alive. So it's good that they didn't contest it. PL is still in full recovery mode, so
Phobos want to make use of the newly acquired Blink Dagger.
Yeah, they definitely can jump from behind.
And they want to force out a fight. It's a tricky fight, though. They will at least...
They're going in. Yeah, they're going full in.
They know Sven's not there. They know Sven is bottom. Nice wards interrupting those Blink Daggers. Venomancer is always a tricky one to deal with when you are a Brewmaster that just wants to use that Blink
any hero.
Initiate. Oh, Viper can't get out. Getting lifted up by GH, and let's see if he can make it out. He still has the cog. Will be able to get out. A couple right clicks later, and he will be killed off by GH. And that is a hookshot stolen.
Yep. Actually, instantly steals it. Very well played by GH. I didn't even notice he stole it.
No, that was very fast.
Yeah.
Trigger fingers. Sven teleported away from bottom for that as well, meaning Ember can now farm bottom again. Because we haven't really seen Mind Control join any fights either. He's kind of like in the same boat as the Brewmaster. He just wants to farm.
Yeah, that's a little bit strange. because Sven can definitely fight right now. He's very tanky, very unlikely to die, but they do have a lot of control for him, so he opts to go for that BKB before he joins fights. Guess they don't really want to suffer from Ember, but the hero that will definitely suffer from that Ember is PL. I don't know how close.
There's the hook shot. And maybe the kill. No, the miss chance actually keeping Cindering alive for the moment, and they catch out Kuro with the split. DK Phobos and Biver on the chase, and they should be able to get that kill. That makes it a worthy split, but it's not over just yet because PL coming from the side as well. Going back to the fight. Miracle, the Will-O-Wisp coming out. Synderen, can he keep himself alive for the moment? I think he can. Hook shot in. Miracle perhaps in a little bit of trouble. The Will-O-Wisp still doing some work, and Miracle cannot escape this one. Now GH, he's the target of a Nine's Ember Spirit lift up. Is that the lay of execution or a successful save is the question. It looks like the save is successful for the moment anyway, with the shrine ticked on. GH, he's just trying to buy himself some time, but he's getting chained and killed off by Nine in the end anyway. Matuma Man trying to get something done with Phobos. The Lucent Beam will be able to stop the teleport and get the kill. That is a lot of gold going away with Matuma Man, and with Mega Control now finally coming in, they catch Nine as well with the Eclipse.
That damage, I didn't even think that was so much Eclipse as much as it was Mind Control, just dealing. What is that? How much damage is that? Any math here? 400-ish?
Loads.
Loads of damage.
Loads of damage. Look at that damage. That's actually a lot of damage, not gonna lie.
That's a bunch of damage.
That's more than 400 damage.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Definitely more. It's like 439.
Wow. That was the first fight that Mind Control joined as well.
Yep. Finally, he remembers to join these fights as Sven, even though he didn't complete his BKB, he finds the right angle to catch the Ember. At the same time, though, the PL did die first, and Miracle is not feeling great.
Well, they're still also, I mean, they did kill off Miracle, yeah. So whose favor was that fight in the end?
I think Kaban's.
Yeah?
Yeah, you slow down the Miracle PL. As long as you're slowing him down and Ember is farming well, I think you're doing all right. You have this Aegis now, you can continue pushing. Does he have Radiance completed on Ember Spirit?
Almost.
Not yet, almost.
Oh, he might get delayed here. Actually, Miracle is taking quite the beating. He does have a double walk available. We'll try to make it out, but Nine coming back in, has got the chains and will take out
all right,
Miracle.
Hello.
That was a questionable play.
That was that 1% that Miracle is missing still. Like, he's not there yet. He missed the major, didn't play. Something's happening. A little bit rusty, perhaps. Perhaps he's playing Dota chess a bit too much.
Perhaps.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It is a very addicting game. So is Dota 2, though. So we said earlier during the draft that late game, and I mean 50 minutes into this game, Kaban would have the upper hand purely based on draft, right? So by that logic, we should see Liquid trying to force the issue more.
I mean, this Mind Control, Sven is doing a lot, so
yes,
perhaps he can be the one that carries them through the late game. But overall, Troll plus Ember should be the stronger combination of heroes. I'm wondering how much Matuma Man is going to be able to do on that Venomancer. He did go for Midas, right? So he's scaling fairly well. Look at him, 11k gold almost has. What's he finishing with that? Yeah, right. So he's going to have a full BKB. He's going to be able to frontline. He doesn't care. Once he gets that BKB, he basically doesn't care about Ember and his damage. And he can kite them out. Like, this is a very valuable hero for that draft. The poison is going to prevent Panda from blinking in properly. Like, that's always a problem for heroes, as you said, that buy blink daggers.
Are we going to see, you think, when that BKB is done, are we going to see Liquid making plays? Because their Ember is also building a BKB, and surely Liquid wants to try and fight and make a move before that BKB is complete.
I don't know, though. Your PL is suffering. Your PL isn't really in a good spot. But I do know that they need to make some plays as soon as that Aegis is gone. Because slowly this game they're losing control on it. And perhaps when the Aegis is gone, you're going to be looking at taking some proper fights. But Kaban, they don't want to wait for that. They want to go right now.
Yeah, they smoke up, hide behind Nine. Well, they don't have Troll yet. Control's by himself on the top lane, but he might be able. They're actually going to go into that dire jungle. The Miracle is the only one in the dire jungle, though.
He is, but he's falling back. You can see how he's moving instantly. No one is showing on the map. So
that is be at your tower time.
Alright, he is at his tower, but
he is edging out, though. The question is are they going to be able to burst him down before the rest of Team Liquid comes to help him out? Because the rest of Team Liquid, they realize what's happening. They have moved into their own jungle and they are hunting. Synderen is going to try to teleport out, hopefully.
Oh, it's Synderen after all.
Okay, he is not going to try to teleport out, he's just dead.
He'd rather illuminate once more.
Yeah.
I mean, it does do some damage to those illusions, I guess, but overall not great. But it does show you where they are, and perhaps now you can fight them even though you lost that Aegis.
Yeah, even though you don't have a Kotal to defend your tier 2
You
tier
have
1.
split.
You do have split. They've got everything but Synderen. They do go in. The stun instantly though. There's no cogs, no split. Now it comes out. But Tumaman with his BKB active, the Will-O-Wisp doesn't actually catch anyone. It doesn't look like it. Missed for that one, but they do still catch GH's Rubik. The TP out from Tumaman will keep him safe. The rest of the team was long gone.
Yeah, Clockwork dropping really low to that poison, but should be fine. I love Biber's itemization as well. He went for that pipe. They definitely need that versus Vanomancer overall. Versus Luna, it's alright too. So yeah, they did buyback on Synderen, but if there's one hero that you buy back on and you don't care, yeah, it's your position 5.
But they missed their Will-O-Wisp though. I think that was like if that
they missed the Will-O-Wisp, and they also didn't really initiate well. They went, I think Panda blinked in, and then the hookshot hit the Panda. So it wasn't really great there either.
And then they both got stunned.
And they both got stunned. Yeah, definitely wasn't really the greatest way to initiate. No. It's a different way, but perhaps they should hookshot.
Not entirely as intended. And there goes 9. Caught out once again. Kuroki using his Eclipse to kill him off.
Yeah, they were all together there, so they caught him. And I don't know if they can go for rush now. GH was scouting it out, but I don't think they're strong enough. They think they are. Mind control with that ulti, yeah. Has Arcane Rune too to work with, so they go in.
They know the Will-O-Wisp is on cooldown. If they could force out a buyback of the Ember, that would be absolutely worth it. Oh, they're actually thinking about going in. Mind control already in there. Got the stun off, looking for more targets. Biber getting guilded up. Got stuck in cogs together with mind control. Not where you want to be.
Bam! 500 damage each hit. Almost.
Yeah, that is scary. And the God Strength now ends, but they got what they came for. They got the Keeper of the Light. They got the Clockwork. Without those two,
I don't think they lost God's Strength though. Do they still go rush? Ember is alive.
They got the aura from Luna.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're going in.
And yeah, sure, why not? They got all the time in the world. Full minute without Sin.
Yeah, Synderen bought back before, so he's dead forever. Yeah,
Clockwork has a hook shot, but he's not going to be back in time to get a steal going. And they even use their scan to see if someone's close by, but nobody's close by. They can take that Roche, get the Aegis, and with that, I'd say have a good grip on the game.
That's Aegis and Cheese as well.
Yes.
So it's definitely good for them. You have Aghanims completed on Panda, but how much is it going to be able to do? I don't really see it. I think they needed to delay this rush until clock is up, and then somehow fight it, but yeah, without Synderen, it's definitely hard.
Yeah, without the Will-O-Wisp even, it's difficult. Do we consider Liquid still having a timer, by the way? Or the way this is going,
no,
they're scaling a little bit better?
I think they're scaling all right now.
Yeah.
I think this Vanomancer is doing a whole lot. The Sven was... Basically, the thing is, Sven is usually played as full utility, so we don't see him played this way.
Yeah.
But if he is played this way, he can do so much.
Oh, nice hook shot, catches Miracle. He still has a double walk, goes for it as well, but there's a lot of damage to follow up, and they do catch that Aegis. But Tumaman forced to blink out. The rest of Liquid looking to still back Miracle up once he's back, though, but the bash is there instantly, and Miracle is out of this fight. Mind Control coming in from the back, kills off Synderen once again. He cut the Will-O-Wisp off, but it doesn't matter because Mind Control does not care about that ball of light. He is hunting. Okay, he's changed. He's not hunting anymore. He's calmed down for the moment as Skyter finds him a target. Trying to run back, trying to still catch some of Kaban's heroes. The Brewmaster is next. DK Phobos keeping himself alive for all the time being, but it's not going to be enough. Now, Matuma Man eats the cheese, keeps himself up. Skyder alive. Skyder not alive. Skyder dead.
Skyder dead.
Skyder very dead, but Matuma Man alive. So does is Rubik. He got the split off. And now catches the battery assault. That is 4 dead, and then
it looked so good for them, right? It looked
so great for Kaban. Liquid. They lost Miracle at like the first second of that fight. They lost the Aegis.
The Aegis and Miracle and Cheese was used.
Yep.
So overall, it's the Venomancer that comes out on top. He got a lot out of that fight. It's great. But overall, I guess, yeah. Overall, if you are Kaban, you're kind of alright with that. You made them use the cheese.
You're alright with that?
I mean, it's not great. You lost your cores, but you made them lose Aegis, PL, and the cheese. And next fight you take perhaps can go your way. But yeah, you're definitely not satisfied.
Too sad. Okay. You're not satisfied, but not sad.
Yeah.
All right. They can, yeah, I guess, yeah, they are still slowing down Miracle on that PL.
Yeah, but they're not slowing down that Veno.
No, they're not.
It's going to be very strong.
But Veno was, you know, if you build a BKB, it's still
BKB
just a
Hex.
Veno.
Yeah, it's BKB Hex. It's not like Gale Hero Impact summon 2 wards. Wow. All right, he's going to be summoning some more wards around. 7 seconds poison Nova duration. And he's not really going for that right-click damage, so it's whatever. He can take the HP on those wards as well, on level 25, I suppose.
Oh, mind control. Going for Skyder. Got that mischance though. Blinding Light and Whirling Axes.
Yeah, even though he's alone, they're running away because
he's terrifying.
There are heroes coming to help him.
He's got a BKB
too. Yeah, he has a BKB and you can't kill him fast enough.
No. So what should Kaban's plan be? Because if they are no longer the favorite team, just kill them, lol.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Well, I mean, they're gonna try. They got all their ults up. They are trying to venture into the dire jungle. They don't have 9 though. And I feel like they might need 9. Liquid is actually hunting for, most likely for 9, but anybody they can get their hands on.
For Liquid, it's like if they can jump a target, they can blow it up instantly with the Sven stun, and follow-up is there.
We've seen 9 on the bot lane. It's smoke versus smoke at this point. Hook shot, catches. Matuma Man, he still has a BKB if he wants to use it. Will-O-Wisp is not even needed here, or not even used. They're trying to chase down DK Phobos. He has to run out with his Brewlings. Kuroki also running out as 9 comes into the fight, and in comes the Troll onto Mind Control. Can he actually get that kill? Yes, he can. No buyback for Mind Control as Skyder gets the better of Mind Control. Sven right there. G8 still chasing for DK Phobos, who's trying to TP out, and he's able to use him up in the air just in the nick of time. That was a split second before Phobos was out of there, and they should be able to kill him with that catch. Indeed, they do. Liquid a favorable trade for them, but I wouldn't say it's all bad for Kaban this time either.
I mean, PL survived this time, so
they caught
kind of bad.
Mind Control, and 9 didn't die, and Skyder didn't die.
I mean, it's Rubik and Veno just carrying them through these team fights. Honestly, they're doing so much, it's ridiculous. And I don't know, this Panda, I can't notice the hero in these fights at all. Like, he splits, and then he just runs away, and that's it. Like,
yeah, we just saw his Brewlings run, but that...
Yeah, his Brewling
just ran. Whoa, hello.
It's GH Rubik, hello, sir.
Did you think your jungle wasn't warded?
Yeah. GH gonna have that Aghanim's too very soon to work with.
That is, this is a scary Rubik indeed. And there's a lot of nice things to steal. And not just the long cooldown things, but also, like, of course, Will-O-Wisp and Hookshot are great and all that. And the Spiderlings, of course, as well. But there's also a couple of nice small things you can steal and get good spells with.
Yeah, Blinding Light is awesome this game as well. And
you can't really steal bad spells from Coddle.
Yeah. No, anything you steal is good. It's like when you're playing versus Omni Knight. Whatever you steal, it's awesome.
Yeah. All right, this is a bit of pressure coming off from Liquid. They can make use of the fact that 9 is not here for another 30 seconds. Force out of Fortify.
Yeah, Fortify, and they're gonna take this tower most likely. It is hard versus Kotl though.
Yeah.
Blinding light into illuminate, blinding light into flare. Oh, the amazing flare.
You don't underestimate the flare.
I mean, it is. Got a lot of damage on level 4, yeah.
Yeah. Especially with illuminate and flare, there's waves dying.
Plus
and that's barely enough to force them out.
If you get chakra magic, you get almost double flare. Well,
yeah.
It's basically half of your HP if you're...
Troll? What?
That's all of your HP.
What was he doing there?
You don't expect to die with Troll that fast. I guess he got hexed, caught off guard with that Venomancer who has Blink, who has Hex.
He has no buyback.
Matumba Man is doing so much. Like, honestly, GH on Rubik and Matumba Man on this Venom, they're just amazing.
We'll take the tier 3 tower that was previously saved with the illuminates and the flare.
Lag.
A bit of lag coming for JH. I think we did see him stutter step a little bit, right?
Yeah, the game is stuttering every now and then. It's noticeable. 9 is going for that Shiva's guard. I mean, this is basically what you go for versus PL. That BKB is necessary because of other things, obviously, but Shiva's plus Radiance just destroy PL in every single fight. But the problem is not that PL alone. I have a feeling like this Veno is an issue too, and the Sven is hitting quite hard.
He really is. Once there's because the thing that makes an Ember Spirit great if there's no disable, right? If there's no control, and with the hexes being built and Rubik.
Yeah, Rubik is there. Rubik insta lifts. Veno also with that blink insta hex.
Yep.
And so
if
far
Rubik steals chakra magic, you got double stuns coming out from the Sven.
That's just... Sind did not think of that.
No. No, but there's a lot of control for 9. So if he gets caught out without his BKB active, he's dead.
Pretty much. I mean, if anyone gets caught out, like if
Troll
we just
can die
that way, and he is arguably their tankiest hero because he also has that ulti to work with, but you have no chance of getting it off, especially when there's Luna giving that Sven like plus 100 extra damage. Plus the God Strength, plus on the talent of the Sven, you can later on you can take more strength on the God Strength, unless you take that stun. Yeah, there's basically plus 1.25 Stormhammer or the God Strength. You can hit quite hard. He's building into that AC too.
Smoke, they just saw that the PL teleported out Matumba Man. He'll pop his BKB while Biver is suffering, actually, maybe regretting his hookshot a little bit, but he did force out that BKB. Now comes DK Phobos jumping in with the split, going for Kuro, but in comes Mind Control with the God Strength, going for those pandas, so DK Phobos got no other choice but to try and maybe get out. At least his Cyclone Panda is already gone. Matumba Man still gets his Nova off, now getting chased down by 9. Can he actually keep himself alive for the time being? No, he cannot. Now Mind Control with his BKB on, tries to run from this one because he knows that his team is not coming to save him, and he is gone. Kuroki, GH, they're thinking about maybe going back in because Miracle decided to jump in. 9 is completely out of mana. In comes GH with his own whirling axes, and 9 is the one to die. He has got a buyback available, but this is not the time to buy back, I would imagine. Perhaps only if Roshan was up. That might have been a reason to do that. Maybe if the fight continues here for a long time. Hookshot misses. Biver out of mana. Once again, is not able to stay alive here against Miracle. That's a triple kill for him. Skyder running out. He has got a blink available. Will use it to get himself back to the fountain, back to base.
Yeah, finally,
but the wave, it's all pushed out. Or is that, this is not a wave? No.
Nah, he has one creep there.
Wave is pushed out mid though. They can take that tier 2.
Finally, Miracle shows up to these fights. This is basically the first fight that he's actively been engaged in. Like, has that heart of the Rask to work with. He can get in and out.
Oh, really good. This is a GH. Rubik with the battery assault. You can't really run from this. He got the clap as well.
He's killing him.
And he is indeed killing him. If he got a couple, yeah, he got the Yules up in the air. He's got another Fate Bolt ready, and that is a mega kill streak for GH and a tip for Mind Control himself. And for Matumba Man himself. And for Miracle himself.
Everyone loves GH.
Everyone loves GH. This is true, actually. Rune's going the way of Liquid, all 4 of them as well. They have, I mean, they're looking scary. I don't see anything really from this Kaban late game. It's not really coming together yet.
It can come together in these fights as long as they use their BKBs to also take down the PL before everyone else. Like they did manage to take down the Sven, the Luna there, but then PL came after Brew's ultimate, and after everything has been said and done, and he cleans up. They had no spells in store for him, so.
I really didn't. He used everything on the Matu Veno. And on the Sven, of course, as well.
Yeah, the troll is definitely problematic for those illusions if he manages to use his whirling axes. Embers, Radiance, Shivas can deal with them very well too, but...
But if you already use everything
But if you already used everything, yeah, it's definitely a problem.
They were kind of caught off guard. They did just see... They went in because they saw Miracle teleport to that tier 2 bottom on the dire side. So that's why they look for a fight there.
They're just looking for fights all the time. Syndrome is full divine mode.
And they have to. They can't wait out Liquid getting bigger and bigger. Maybe they're sneaking in erosion.
Yeah, they can sneak into the pit, but I don't know. Liquid
Venomancer can just place the ward and then scout it out. They do take it fairly fast though. Oh, Veno, yeah, there's a ward. Hello! Hookshot in, and that is Matu. Hookshot stolen actually by G8, by the looks of it. He gets the cogs out. Viper, he's going to be the first one to die if he's not careful. In comes the Will-O-Wisp trying to help the team of Kaban to fight this fight, but all the BKBs are active and they can't really get anything. The Will-O-Wisp stolen, meaning Phobos can't do anything this fight. Viper had to already buy back, and the rest of Liquid is just chasing down Cinder and chasing down Skyder. Skyder given a bit of invisibility, pops his ultimate. He can't die for now, but he also cannot kill anybody. And DK Phobos, he used his split, but by the looks of things, he's not getting anything done. Perhaps he can get something like a Venomancer with indeed the buyback of Cinder, and he will catch Matuma Man. But is it going to be enough? Viper, he bought back for this. Miracle is on his tail. Again, the Glimmer Cape keeping him alive. Phobos, he comes out of his split, and he is dead. He has got buyback, but without a split, do you really want to use it? Matuma Man is the only one to die on the side of Liquid. He has got a buyback available. Synderen is trying to waste some time with the rest of Team Liquid, but he can't waste any time as Miracle has just got too much up his sleeve to take care of the Keeper of the Light, who bought back, by the way.
You don't have Bottle, you don't have Panda, you don't have Ember. Those three heroes are basically your only defense. Troll and Cock, they can't even approach this. If they do, Rubik is gonna catch them. So this should be a side at least.
At least.
They do have a tier 2 on the bottom lane.
But they don't have an Ember and they don't have a Keeper of the Light. What's going to stop them from taking more?
Nah, the tier 2 on bottom is going to stop them from taking the... Okay, Pink Miracle didn't see that tier 2 standing, so he tried.
He tried.
Yeah, but they're going to take top, and after that, I guess you roll back. Troll is still trying to take Rush, by the way.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Sneaking it.
I mean,
level 25 on Rubik before anyone else.
That is
the first 25 in the game.
Right, he got the Aegis, he can blink himself out and TP home. The ping comes out, Miracle knows he's there, but yeah.
I mean, this is the best thing Skitter could have done in that whole, like...
He couldn't defend.
He couldn't defend. The only thing he would be able to do is just AFK in the base if he didn't go for that rush. So that was really, really well played by him. Basically allows him to perhaps be in front the next fight. Also, you can give that refresher to either the Kotal or the Panda. So we'll have to split.
Yeah, he did give it away.
Yeah. So you have Cheese on Ember. Yeah.
Having that double split, they have they really need to take a good fight. The Will-O-Wisps are not really doing it right now. Perhaps baiting out BKBs elsewhere. Once the BKBs start having a lower duration, that will be nice for Kaban.
Yeah, but it's also bad for them. Their BKBs
are also going down, but they are having such a big impact on the side of Liquid with those BKBs. They stay alive for so long. The physical damage, it's coming from Troll mostly, but he can only really attack one target.
That's definitely problematic.
Oh, 9. Does he have a
That's
spirit?
GH with the stolen split.
Stolen split and mind control with the stun. He did not have a spirit somewhere safe, or at least not safe enough. 9 does not have buyback, by the way.
Yeah, this is a tier 2. If they decide they can even push, you would be pushing versus Aegis.
Oh, perhaps they could fight Skydar too. I'm not sure why Skydar was thinking he could fight there. He does have a double damage rune. He pops his ultimate. Has also, of course, got the Aegis. Will-O-Wisp trying to help him out. They are going for mind control. Mind control pops his BKB, alive for the moment, having to run from this one, and is taking a lot of damage there from Skydar, waiting out that BKB. And with the double damage rune, Skydar jumps after him and actually gets the kill on mind control, who buys back, teleports back to the shrine, and could try to finish the job. Skydar is trying to teleport out, but mind control knows exactly where he is and should be able to get the kill at least once. Let's see if they can do it again. The Eclipse is indeed ready on Kuroki. They're ready to use it. They have the control as well used up in the air for the moment. And yeah, they don't even... Well, you might have to use... No, they don't have to use the Eclipse. No, they got him. Another lift coming out of GH. Godlike on his Rubik. 2 minutes without the Troll Warlord. And the creeps are already in the base.
Miracle is just chasing them towards the fountain.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like this could be the end of the road for Kaban, for Synderen in their road to the... Well, for now, in their road to the Major. Of course, there are still the European qualifiers for the Minor, but it looks like they're gonna get knocked out of the qualifiers for the Major as Liquid is taking refuge into the fountain of Kaban. And the GG comes out indeed a 2-0 for Team Liquid, meaning they move forward. And they will have to face a Vega Squadron, who is already waiting for Team Liquid in that lower bracket finals. The winner of that series will be the one qualifying to the Major. One of those teams will make it, the other one will not, and will be forced to try their luck in the very scary European qualifiers for the Minor. What a game!
Definitely, what a game. I actually expected Synderen Stack to do a bit better here, Kaban. But overall, Miracle, he did show up at the right time there with his PL. Just, he was crushed in the laning stage, had like 5 CS, then caught up, went to the jungle, was completely silent throughout the game, did absolutely nothing. But when the time was right, he came and he just got a triple kill. And he conquered, yeah. but that's because mind control, he just crushed, honestly. He was carrying them. Mind control, GH, and Matumba Man, they took over the game. At one point, they did so much, created so much space. It
didn't even matter that Miracle was just hunted down the whole time. They could just...
Exactly, yeah.
him.
He could just be hunted down, killed a few times. He'd still come back because this green hero, this filthy little Venomancer from Matumba Man, he just creates so much space with it. Biver, yeah, he hooks him, he tries to kill him every time. The only thing he accomplishes is he dies. That's it.
That is indeed it. Which means that Owen has a correct prediction, including myself, also correct prediction. And you in production, unfortunately...
I went with Synderen for the last time, I mean, promise.
You had to.
This is the last time.
This was the last time you could, also, as they are now eliminated from the qualifiers. Liquid versus Vega is our next match. I must say, though...
Production was wrong, right? They went with me.
Yes,
yeah, you get nothing, production.
I think Liquid, they looked really strong. Like, you can't compare Liquid that we saw today to Liquid that we saw yesterday.
Yeah, but yesterday they were playing versus Secret, today they're playing versus Kaban. Maybe the teams aren't really on the same level as well.
They actually were able to play their own game this time, which wasn't the case yesterday.
And they did draft like much better, I feel. So they took the Secret draft in the first game. Now they basically, this is full. This feels like Liquid draft, like the PL, the Venomancer, and then something crazy on the offlane.
It was
really solid.
Really solid performance from Liquid. Let's see if they can do that again, or if Vega is going to have another solid performance like we saw them have this morning against OG, that they were able to 2-0 out of the competition. We're going to have a bit of a break. And then we're back with the last match for the European qualifier, Liquid versus Vega.